welcome to this session. This is the first day of Indieway. We will complete it with the presentation of games. Now we have 5 games to be presented by their developers and then our jury members, Can Sungur, Güven Çatak, and Emek Kepenek will evaluate them and 3 of them will be selected. First we'll start with the game Kubiya to be presented by Mohammed Karabulut. Each of the presenters will have 2 minutes to present. Hi everyone. Thank you very much. Shall I start? Okay.
Tamamdır görsel.
Okay, this is the visual. We can see it.
Merhabalar arkadaşlar. Ben Muhammed
Hi
Karabulut.
everyone, I am Mohammed Karabulut. I will introduce my game called Cubia. This is a PC game. This is the demo. You can see it. The aim of the game is a 3D puzzle mechanics. It's a simple mechanics. You are walking on and turning the cubes upside down. There are visuals in the background. Our character is just walking to find to access to his target. Of course, there will be different problems on the way to be overcome, and in the end, it will reach to the finish. This is a specific mechanics, and actually, I try to include specific visuals and developing, improving it day by day. Actually, different teams, there are different regions, difficult and easier regions, and at the same time, you can also design it yourself. It is in this part. You can share it with your friends. You can try to break records by putting some parameters like minimum turn counts or minimum time, etc. And in general, the mechanics and visuals of the games are here. Um, and the cubes can be connected. There are fatal lasers. There are also speaking characters. The speaking characters are the narration parts of the game, storytelling parts. And while wandering in the Cubia world, you will see the problems, and by talking to the characters, we will understand. And here you see the demo. You can try the demo in the Steam, and if you have time, and at the same time in the way club, I was given the first prize in gaming Istanbul last year. Thank you very much. That's all from my side.
Evet, teşekkür ederiz.
Well, I'd like to thank you, Mohammed.
Şimdi ikinci
Now
olarak
the second game,
Desdemona oyununun
Desdemona, will be
tanıtımını
presented
sağlamak
by
istiyorum.
Batuhan, its developer.
Merhaba.
Merhabalar,
Hi
hoş geldiniz.
everyone,
Hoş bulduk.
Hazır
welcome.
olursanız da ekranını paylaşarak sunumunu
You can
yapabiliriz.
share your screen when you're ready.
Ee, Demin de bahsettiğim gibi
As I have
olan
already mentioned, actually there I don't know how to share my screen because I hadn't seen them previously. Okay, I've just seen share screen button.
Tamamdır. Şu anda geliyor ekranım değil mi?
Now I think you can see my screen. Okay.
Ee, Öncelikle merhabalar.
First of all, I'd like to say hi to you. I'd like to thank you very much for giving me this opportunity in such a great event. I am Batuhan Güner, head developer of this Mona. At first, I'd like to tell you about the story of this game. From Shakespeare's book Othello, there is a character called Desdemona, and the unfortunate events that befall on that character, we determine the destiny of our characters. And starting from this point, we went to the Azam village. We went on a journey to tell about our characters and to express the pure fear in the human beings. And the pure fear is stemming from the sounds and anxiety in human beings. Therefore, there is stress, tension, and sounds in our games, and there is an evil being in the story. And to find that character, you need to find the hidden evil being in the region, which actually haunts the region. Then you need to establish some tricks and some tricks to capture the ghost, the evil being, and then with updates, the number of the ghosts increases. Each will be different, and in the end, each ghost will not be killed with a standard tool, and there will be different kinds of tools. The first ghost is called Lilith. It's invisible and its vision is restricted. If you are not in front of it, he cannot realize you, but he is transported. Therefore, all of a sudden, he can be visible and attack you. And in Desdemona, there is also a sound recognition system. Therefore, during the game listens to you. Therefore, if you speak to your friends over Discord while playing, anything you say will change the behavior of the ghost. It's audio sensitive. That's all from my side. I think the questions will be received in the
Çok
end.
teşekkürler.
I'd like to thank you very much once again.
Vi- Videoyu bir daha görebilir miyiz? Çünkü
Videoyu
sanırım
mu?
evet.
Can we please play the video once again because
Göstermeniz bir şekilde mümkün mü?
or is it possible to show the game again? Actually, I really want to show the game, but there is a tiny problem. And on the 1st of March,
Videoyu kısaca
the game will be completely possible to see.
Burada neredeydi?
I can replay the video for you. Let me find it first.
Şöyle bir saniye ben. Ha. Biraz fazla heyecanla var, kusura bakmayın.
I am a little bit excited. Sorry for
Şöyle
this.
geçeyim tekrardan.
ses var mı?
Sesi
Is there sound?
geliyor mu?
Can you hear it?
Yok, ses paylaşımı alamıyoruz şu an. Ses gelmiyor.
No, we cannot share the sound. Sorry.
Sesi bilmiyorum, gelmesi gerek aslında ama zaten standta gözüküyor.
It is seen. Our trailer is seen at the stand. You can also watch it there.
Bu şekilde.
Tamamdır. Teşekkürler.
And that's it. Thank you.
Evet. Üçüncü oyunumuz Find in Mind.
The third game is Find in Mind. I'd like to invite
Ben
Burak
video
Çanda.
göstereceğimize dair bir
Thank
fikrim
you
yoktu. O
very
yüzden
much.
şimdi
I
YouTube'dan
didn't
hemen
have
bir
any
trailer
idea that
videosunu
we
buldum.
would
O
show
arka planda dönsün
videos.
ama
I just
biraz hani
found
kısa
our
1 dakika
trailer
falan.
in
Olmazsa bir daha baştan
YouTube,
oynatırız isterseniz. En azından
and
bir fikir vermiş olur
so
size.
that I can share it with you to give you an idea. You can share your screen, of course.
Desktop 1. Bu ne ya? Mac'te bir sürü onu aç bunu aç moduna girdi hemen. Bekleteceğim. Güvenlik ayarlarına girdi
Sorry
hemen
for
Mac olduğu
making
için.
you wait.
Görüyor musunuz bir şey şu anda?
Can you
Mavi bir
see
ekran.
anything above screen? No, we
Görmüyorsunuz. O zaman
cannot.
bir daha deneyeyim şansımı.
Now let me try again.
Shares. Bende sanki gösteriyormuş gibi gözüküyor ama bir de şunu basayım. Later.
Let me try this once
Herhangi bir şey
again.
çıktı mı?
Is there anything you can see?
Hayır. O
No.
zaman ben isterseniz böyle katılayım.
Then
Link atarım isterseniz.
I can start
Trailer'ın
if
linkini
you
atayım.
like.
İzlemek
I
isteyen
can
olursa.
share the link of the
Uygun mudur?
trailer with you. Is it appropriate for
Şöyle
you?
yapalım. Bir tekrar kontrol edip
Okay, then you
Tamam,
can
tek-
recheck
olarak
it,
çıkaralım.
and you can be the last speaker if you like. And after that, we can continue with Ahmet Kamil Keleş. Hi, everyone.
Başlayayım.
Tabii ekranını paylaş.
Shall I start? Sure. You can share your screen.
Şu an ses geliyor mu?
Evet, evet.
Can you hear me? Yes, we can.
Ya oyunumuz satranç tabanlı. Oyunun satrançtan farkı siyah tarafta.
Our game is similar to the chess playing. The only difference from the chess is that the black
Oyunda rastgele bölüm yaratma modu var.
icons are different in this game.
Ve 64 bölümlük sinematikte bir senaryo modu
There
var.
is a cinematic
Pardon,
script
video dönüyorsa sanırım diğer ekranda
with
kaldı.
64 divisions.
Saniye. Şimdi oluyor mu?
Evet ama ekranın ortasında zoom penceresi var. Ufak onu kapatırsan.
Does it work? Yes, please. Close the pop-up window. You can start the video from the beginning.
Oyunun aynı zamanda Türkçe seslendirmesi de var.
At the same time, the Turkish version of the game is available.
Yani klasik satranç modumuz da var.
There is also a classical chess mode.
Oyun şu an satışta.
Now it is in sales at our site, and it is compatible for Windows, Mac, and Linux. And let me tell about the story. The King Leonard is trying to save the country from the living dead, and Elena is his wife. She is the huge supporter, and the Black King represents our evil feelings, and it is actually to somehow psychological and even political towards the end of the game. And that's all.
Teşekkür ederiz Ahmet.
Thank you very much, Ahmed.
Soracağım.
I have a question.
64 bölümlük bir campaign'den bahsettin ya.
You
böyle
mentioned
bir
about
chess yani.
64
Oyunun
level,
chess kapışması olmuyor.
and in all the levels, is there a standard chess competition? No. Okay, thanks.
Evet, Villas Lines'a geçebiliriz. Barkın Anayurt'un oyunu.
Merhabalar.
We can continue with Villas Nice by Barkın Anayurt. Hello, hello Barkın, how are you? Fine, thanks. How are you? I'm fine too. Let me introduce myself. My name is Barkın Anayurt. I'm in third grade at high school. As soon as I started in high school, we started a laboratory with my friends. I was planning this in elementary school actually. So I started learning something to build this laboratory. And when I started third grade, the lockdown started. So we started the Villas lanes. It used the mechanics of Tycoon and integrated it in a 3D simulation world. Let me share my screen.
Şu anda Steam sayfasındayız değil mi?
This we are on Steam page, right? Yes.
Oyunda iki tane zorluk
In this game, there are two different modes, hardcore and difficult. In hardcore, we start in the garage and then we continue the game. The garage is the prologue of the game. The game is in early access mode. With the gameplay, I will continue to explain this game. The main mechanics of the game is based on building games and selling them and upgrading the games continuously. The core story of the game is a computer engineer who's unemployed. He starts building game software and he builds a career in this. And in Villa, we have a team. There are special skills here. So we are doing some things in a better way. We can improve these skills. We can teach new technologies to the team. We can create custom game engines. We can name them. We can select their quality. We can the platforms that they can be used for. And we have the technologies. We use these technologies to develop game engines. And as we learn these technologies, we have more difficulty in creating these game engines. We can upgrade the desks, the computers, the chairs of the team members. So you can accelerate the processes. There is the waterfall and food stock. We have a progress bar here. We have this waterfall game engine built by one of the team members. We look at the food stock, liquid stock, darkness, room temperature, and team morale. If the team morale is high, the team can work more efficiently. And as we keep these stocks high, as we buy new equipment, new items for the team members, the team morale, it goes up or down. There are additional mechanics such as food and drinks and beverages and building a game. Here, we have a theme and the sub-theme. We combine the two and use the technologies available and the sliders offered by the game engine to build a game. For example, here we have a fight game and the sub-theme is the robots. The character is working on this and in 2D, 3D library, he uses firearm models V1. So we have the basic firearms and this gives you +3 for robot fight. But if it was a military game, it would give +6 or +5. And there are other libraries, screenplay libraries, voice libraries. There are different mechanics in them. And there are sliders which have different contents, which have different impacts, but these are the basics. And we have the shopping and cleaning functions. And as an example for upgrades, on the left, we have a software developer. On the right-hand side, there's a designer. The software developer has a horizontal and a vertical monitor screen, and the designer has two horizontal screens. So if this vertical monitor is given to a screenplay writer, or it would give us +3. So if you give it to a software developer, it gives you +5. So these are very fine-tuned mechanics to balance the gains that you get from the game. And this is a tycoon idea reflected in a 3D world and turning it into a simulation. We will be developing this day by day. This is the end of my presentation.
Teşekkürler.
Thank you very much.
Şimdi
Now,
şöyle yapalım. Ben Finding Mind'ı ben kendim screen share edeyim.
I will be sharing my screen for Finding Mind,
Burak Şendağ anlatacak.
and Burak Şendağ will be talking about it.
Sanırım kapatmış. Attendee değil mi?
I think he is not here.
Chat'e yazıyor şu anda.
Evet, attendee kısmına gitmiş. Ben yanlış
Yes, he was turned into an attendee.
Oyun bir de listede yok ki.
And this game is not in the list.
Evet.
Finding Mind.
var bizim yani web sitemizde.
No, it's available on our website.
Yani jüri listesinde.
No, it's not included in the jury's list.
Şu anda onun yerine.
Merhabalar.
We have WordDirect.
Bir saniye.
Sesim geliyor.
Hello,
Evet, geliyor.
just a
Biraz
minute. Can you hear me?
karıştı
Yes.
ortalık.
I think there was a
Ben Finding
confusion.
Mind'ı koydum. Diğer
I
oyunlarını koymadım
have
bu şeye.
included
Onunla
Finding
başvuru
Mind
yapmıştım.
here. I applied
Ve
with this
ondan
game.
bahsetmeyi düşünüyordum.
So
Siz
my plan is to talk about it.
isterseniz ben şöyle bir anlatayım oyunu.
If you like,
Ben
I can give you a summary.
Tamam.
Okay, I will be sharing the
Ya
screen.
bir
You
YouTube
can.
trailer videosu at.
Yes, we have a YouTube trailer.
1 dakika falan o.
It's
Gerçi
about
ama
1 minute.
arkada dönsün en azından. Ben sunayım mı?
Evet evet.
Meanwhile, I
Tamam.
can speak.
Herkese merhabalar.
Hello
Ben Burak
everyone,
Şendağ.
my name is Burak
5
Şendağ.
yıldır kendi
For
başıma
5
çalışıyorum ve
years, I
mobil
have been
oyunlar
working
geliştiriyorum.
as a
Bağımsız
freelance. I
geliştiriciyim.
develop
Genel olarak puzzle
mobile games
kategorisinde
as an
oyunlar
independent
geliştiriyorum ve
developer.
espri
I
temelli
generally
komedi
develop
bazlı
puzzle
oyunlar
games. They
geliştiriyorum.
are based on
Bunlardan Logic Master
humor.
isimli bir oyunum
My
16 milyon
game,
civarında
Logic
bir
Master,
oynanma seviyesine ulaştı
was
bütün
played for
dünyada. 16
16
dile
millions
çevrildi.
all around the world. It was translated into
Böyle birkaç oyun
16
çevirdikten sonra,
languages.
hazırladıktan sonra
After
ciddi bir
publishing
zeka
several
oyunu
games
yapayım
like
diye
this, I
düşündüm
decided to
ve
work on a
psikoloji bölümünden
serious
2 dönem
intelligence
boyunca
game.
dersler aldım.
And I
Bilişsel
took
psikoloji
psychology
ve
courses,
zeka
computer
testleri
psychology and
dersleri.
intelligence testing
Ve bunun
tests.
sonucunda bu Finding Mind adlı
And
oyunumu geliştirdim.
finally, I developed
Bu
this
bir
game, Finding
brain training,
Mind.
yani bir
This
beyin
is a brain
jimnastiği oyunu.
training game.
Her yaşa hitap ediyor.
It is for
Özellikle
all
hafıza kullanımı,
ages.
dikkat ölçümü
It
ve
improves
görsel
use
becerileri
of
geliştirmek
memory,
için yaptığım
and
oyunlardan bir tanesi oldu.
it improves audio skills,
Oyunda 18
visual
tane küçük mini
skills.
oyun var.
There are
Her
18 mini
mini oyunun da
games,
kendi
and
içinde
each mini
200
game
tane bölümü var. Yani
has 200
toplamda
sections.
3600
So in
bölümden oluşan bir oyun
total, there are
aslında. Oyun
3,600
adaptif olarak
games.
zorlaşıp
The
kolaylaşıyor.
games
Oyuncunun ilk
become
5
easier or harder
bölümdeki
in an adaptive
performansını
way.
ölçtükten
It
sonra
measures the
oyuncuya göre
performance of the
kalan
player,
bölümleri
and
dizayn ediyor ve
the remaining
ondan
games
sonra
are designed
oyuncunun zorlanması
accordingly.
durumunda oyunu
And if
kolaylaştırıyor
the
veya tam tersi
player
şekilde
is
zorlaştırabiliyor.
challenged, it
Ve
makes it
oyuncu kendi
easier or
performansını
more
tamamen
difficult. And
zorlayacak şekilde
it
dizayn
is
ediyor.
designed to challenge the
Bir nevi kendisiyle
performance of the
yarıştırıyor.
game,
Uygulama
performance
gibi
of the
görünüyor. Aslında
player.
biraz
So the player
Lumosity
competes
kafasında hazırladığım bir
against
oyundu.
himself or
Fakat
herself.
oyun olarak
So
düşündüğüm bir
we
oyun
thought
oldu.
it as a
O yüzden
game.
işte puanlama, skor tablosu,
So
power
there
up'lar
is a
gibi bir takım opsiyonlar
scoreboard, the
ekledim.
power up
Şu anda
functions.
Apple App Store'da,
Currently it's
Google Play'de
available in
yayınlandı.
Google Play
Ayrıca
and
HTML5
App
tabanlı
Store.
olduğu için
And
Facebook'ta
since
Instant
it
Game
is
olarak hazırladım ve
HTML5,
web
it is
tarafında
available in Facebook.
instant bir oyun olarak
So it
sunuluyor.
is available as an instant game
Monetization
on the web.
stratejisi bilinen
And
ödüllü
the
video, işte
strategy,
in-app purchase ve interstitial reklam gibi
the
özellikleri
marketing strategy is
de
based on
içeriyor.
awarded
Oyun içerisinde ki
videos,
bilişsel yetenekler var. Bunların sadece efendim
advertisements.
hızlıca
There are some
başlıklarını
cognitive
vermek
skills in
istiyorum.
the game. I will
Seçici dikkat,
summarize them.
odaklanmış dikkat,
Selective attention,
sürdürülebilir
focused
dikkat,
attention,
akıl yürütme,
sustainable
görsel tarama, kısa süreli
attention,
hafıza kullanımı,
reasoning,
çalışma belleği,
short-term
görsel yönelim,
memory usage,
yön
visual
değiştirme ve adlandırma gibi
orientation,
bilişsel fonksiyonları
orientation,
teker teker
and
ölçüyor ve
naming.
dediğim gibi oyuncuya göre
And
dizayn ediyor ve
it
istatistikler sunuyor.
designs the game
Ee,
depending on the performance of the player,
Şu
and
anda
it
yani bu
offers
oyunu hazırladıktan sonra
statistics.
bir reklam
After
çalışması
developing
yapmadım. Daha
this
çok
game, I didn't do any
oyunu bitirdim ve ondan
advertising
sonra diğer oyunlarıma
activity.
geçtim ve
I started working on
bir
other games.
marketing ve
Then
sonuç
I
almadığım için
didn't get any
oyunun
marketing
ne düzeyde
results, so I don't
sonuç
know
getireceğine dair bir bilgim
how
yok.
the game
Yani sonuçta
will
insanlarla buluşmadı. Yaptım ama bir yere bıraktım.
perform. So I
Bir
just
şekilde
put it out
bir
there
herhangi bir
for people to
yayıncının dikkatini
play.
çekerse belki
So if a
oyunu
publisher
biraz
is
daha
interested,
baştan
I may
dizayn ederek
redesign the game
gerekli şekilde
from the
uyarlayarak
beginning,
tekrar
and I
sunabilirim.
can adapt it and
Kabaca bu. İsterseniz
re-release
bir
it.
trader videosunu bir
If you
oynatabiliriz.
like, I can play the trailer.
Bayağı bir açtık. Teşekkür
I'm
ederim.
sorry, we are out of time.
Ha, öyle mi?
I played the trailer two
Ben
times
görmedim,
while you
pardon.
were speaking.
Bende başka bir ekran var.
Okay
Yani
then.
biraz
I didn't see it because I
boğuşmaktan.
have a different
Bu kadar.
screen.
Dediğim gibi bana ulaşırsınız eğer
Okay,
herhangi bir
you
sorunuz
can
olursa.
reach me if you have any questions. Okay, thank you.
Jürimizin sırayla değerlendirmesi için önce
And
davet ediyorum.
for the evaluations of the judges, first of all, I leave the floor to Can Sungur. Hello.
Derken bütün oyunlar hakkında küçük yorumlar.
When you say evaluation,
Çerçeveyi tam bilmiyorum.
should I offer an evaluation for each game?
Dedikleriniz küçük yorumlar olur.
Well, if you have any comments about these games or questions, we can
O zaman sunum
hear
sırasına
them.
göre ilerleyeyim. Kübiya.
Okay, in the order of presentations, starting with Kübiya. I was a judge at that competition. They developed the game very well. Congratulations. Kübiya is very well. Switch. Will you have this for Switch? Hopefully. Yes, hopefully. I never had a Switch. I never tried it, but I would like to do that. Yes, the game gives that feeling. Its visual language is quite well established. When I think about its version, its previous version, it has good versions, variations. And Desdemona. I didn't get this game. We run in dark corridors. There are some creatures attacking at us. As you may guess, we have a lot of games like this. So I cannot say anything because I never played it. Maybe after the launch I can say something, but it looks well. But the mechanics sound well. You said you will react to our speeches in Discord. The monsters will have their own personalities. These are very nice when you talk about them, but maybe in the video we should see them in action. And after the game is released, we will see them. I don't have any questions about that, but if you have anything to add, I'm here.
Şöyle ekstra eklemek istediğim şey
Well, the thing I want to add is that the game will be available as early access, and the ghosts will be added with each update. So you will understand the difference of the ghosts after each update. Okay, we should consider this as early access because I heard this would be full release. Did I hear it wrong? Yes, this morning as the exhibition started, I was trying to add a new mechanic to the game. When it will be added, because it sounded well, I wanted to add it, but it caused a bug in the game. I really wanted to play the game with you here. It would be really nice for me to. Okay, thank you. And the Pawn of the Dead. I like puzzle and chess, so I'm very curious about this mechanic with a modifier. And it's available now. I'm curious about this. I guess I will play this. Personally, I think the story can be an overkill because chess is a very slow game. So adding a layer on that and turning it into a classical chess game looks very nice. People can be very interested in this. So congratulations.
Çok teşekkür ederim.
Tamamdır. Çok teşekkür ederiz biz de.
Okay, thank you.
Villas Blinds'a geçiyorum.
And Villas Blinds. It's a gamer tycoon and a little bit streamer simulator and a little bit dark. We need to have a visual language. We know that this is a popular formula. YouTube streamers like this streamer simulator, starting from a garage, going to somewhere. I think you were inspired from that, but it also has tycoon mechanics, such as mad games. I think I like this. We need to see how this works because in every game, I really appreciate when you use the mechanics that are popular in the gaming industry. I think you did this very well. If you did this well in Villas Blinds, I think it will be a success. And find in mind, you have 5,000 level designs available. That's very nice because it's very
İşte
difficult to
adaptif
design
ama
a puzzle.
adaptif olarak kendisi üretiyor
It's
zaten.
adaptively
Üç farklı
produces
zorlaştırma
puzzles.
mekanizması
There
var.
are
3
three
boyut. O 3
different
boyutta
mechanisms of
o kadar level.
difficulty.
Yani ben o 200 çarpı 200'ü
So
çarpı 1000 de yapabilirim.
I can do this 200 times, 200 multiply by 200, multiply by 1000. But maybe you can also challenge them in some areas where they are weak, because
Ona
in
müsait,
personal
ona etmedim.
development games
Çünkü
they do this.
hani
Did
bir
you have
yerde
this
bırakmak durumunda
integration?
kalırsınız
No,
bazen.
because at some point
O
you have
noktada
to
sonlardım
stop.
ama o çok yani bir haftalık bir
But
iş normalde
that
baktığınızda.
would take 1 week for me to do. Yes, well, if you want to turn this into a product, the product may send you an information. The game can give you a notification and suggest that you can improve your balancing skills today.
Teşekkürler.
Thank you very
yorumlarınız
much.
için.
Thank you very much for the comments.
Jürimiz olarak
And the second judge,
konudan yönetici.
executive at ODTÜ Teknokent, Atom,
Merhabalar, sesim geliyor mu?
Evet.
Emek Kepenek.
Sanırım sesim.
Can you hear me?
Teşekkürler.
Hello, thank you very much for your invitation.
Uzun zamandır
I'm very happy to see my colleagues.
böyle genç arkadaşları görmek çok güzel oluyor.
Seeing young people in these events is very nice.
O yüzden hani ben oyunları genel olarak beğendim.
And I really like the games in general. I already know Ahmet. I know the story of the Pawn of the Dead. So he really worked hard and turned it into something very nice.
Yani şeyini çok beğendim. Hani ekibin yapısı
Last Blinds, I really like the team.
hani bu yaşta böyle bir istek, azim ve
Having this ambition at this age is very nice.
geliştirilmeye çok uygun bir oyun çıkarıyor olmanız.
And you have created a game that is suitable for development. So regardless of the content, I congratulate your ambition, and we really want to support these teams. So I'm really happy to see this team. And in Desdemona, I agree with John. I couldn't quite get this game, so I need to wait until it is released, but I like these games actually. So I think Kibia and Find in Mind can be developed further. And they act with the logic of a generator. So I would like to congratulate everyone. I didn't give quite different points to these projects, but I really like these games. I don't know which one is the best. So congratulations, everyone.
Teşekkürler diyorum yorumlarınız
Thank you
için,
very much for your comments
katılımınız için.
and for your participation.
Bahçeşehir Üniversitesi
And Bahçeşehir University Game Lab founder
davet ediyorum yorumlarınız
Güven Çatak will be our third judge.
Hoş geldiniz.
Hello.
Merhaba herkese. Sesim geliyordur diye ümit
Hello,
ediyorum.
everyone.
Bu arada evet tabii
I hope you can hear me.
aşağı yukarı her şeyi söyledi.
John and Emek already said everything that there was to say. And by the way, greetings to everyone. And
Şubat ayı için de bir kez daha ekibi tebrik ediyorum. Çok güzel.
I would like to congratulate
Çok güzel.
Indieway for this project.
Böyle yani periyodik bir projeye dönüşür.
I hope this will become a regular project and we will continue to support this. And very briefly, I would like to add a few comments to the previous judges. Cubia. I saw it at GIS. I think I was on the panel of judges, but I cannot quite remember because in the meantime, the pandemic happened. They have really developed this game and it is going to become a very good puzzle game in its own domain. When will you release this game? Or have you released it? Yeah, the demo is available and we are planning to publish it this year. This is what we said on Steam. Yes, I think it's going well as far as what I can see from the video. And about the testing, we would like to support the students at a game lab and Desdemona. You said it was an adaptation from a Shakespeare game. So I could not make that connection. What I saw was not quite related to Shakespeare. I remember the adaptations of Dialectic. I did not get that spirit. And it looks too dark. I cannot quite see. The look and feel is not quite well established. And that path leading to Shakespeare looks quite dark. But it can be developed further. Why not? And Pawn of the Dead. Ahmet has been working on this game for quite a long time and I've been following him, not as quite as closely as Emek, but congratulations, it's a very special project in the past. These chess games where the pieces turned into characters were popular in late 80s and in early 90s. So the game looks quite retro, which makes it more interesting. I haven't played the game yet, but the games which are based on chess are always popular among a specific population. So I hope you success. I wish you success. Realize blinds, just like John said, it looks like Game Dev Tycoon, but the look and feel is not very good. The interface is doing something else, and the people are sitting in the dark. So in general, we need a creative director here. And something has people, this has to be managed into something, but it can be further developed. But I think you need to include someone who can have that eye, who can have a critical eye and find in mind. I really played Peak. we can call it a game, I guess. I think it was quite successful, and I remembered that game when I saw this. And Burak, getting courses about this and focusing on this, that's really nice because there is a psychological aspect to this. So going into this after getting some education on this is very good. And I hope, Burak, you can develop some games which can be used for education. I don't mean educational games because they are not quite good, but I think with this approach you can create some interesting games that can be used for educational purposes. So congratulations and thank you everyone.
Teşekkür ederiz yorumlarınız için.
Thank you for the comments.
Herkesin ben
Now,
konuşmasını rica edeceğim.
I would like to ask everyone to turn on your cameras, and I would like to leave the floor to Cevher Hanım to tell us the games of the month.
Merhabalar herkese. Çok
Hello
keyifli.
everybody.
Gerçekten sunumların hepsi, oyunların hepsi çok güzeldi.
I really like the games.
Jürimiz değerlendirmelerini yaptı.
And the judges shared
Aslında
their
Serdar bunu
comments.
duyuracaktı ama
Actually, Serdar was going to make this announcement, but he asked me to
o
do
yüzden ben
that.
duyurusunu yapacağım.
So
Öncelikle
this is up to me.
çünkü gerçekten oyunları çok
So first of all, congratulations.
birinci seçtiler.
There was a very close, tight race. In the first place, we have the Pawn of the Dead.
Keyifli,
Ahmet, congratulations.
Seven bir çocuk olduğu için.
My son really likes chess, and we both like this game.
İkinci oyunumuz
In the second place, we have Find in Mind.
Oyun Burak Bey'in.
By Burak Şanda, and in the first place, we have Kübya.
Birinci seçilmişti yanlış hatırlamıyorsam. Çok
I think it was also in the first place in the previous exhibition, in the previous competition.
Çok yakın puan.
All three games are very successful, and the competition was quite close.
Gerçekten inşallah globalde de çok.
And I hope if you success in the global scale, I hope you get a very good feedback.
Olduğu gibi böyle işte plaketler,
like in Indieway,
veremiyoruz ama
we wanted to give you some kind of
markalarla
memorial
yaptığımız zaman geçen senelerde yaptığımız gibi gene
award you, but
bu oyunlarımızı katılmak için
we will be including these games in other organizations that we organize abroad.
Oyunlarınızın yanına
koyarsınız. We will just be sending you some small gifts.
Olduğunuz için çok
we hope you keep them on your desk. We hope you be very successful in the future, and thank you very much for joining in the competition. Thank you. Congratulations.